thank you. Thank you for all your comments. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for your support. This has been an amazing journey. I can't believe we're in episode 6 already. I loved to read your comments. Like, I was super surprised when you told me that there is nothing going on between Lanchan's older brother and the other guy, the servant guy. I was really convinced, you know, like the body language, the looks that they threw at each other. I was really convinced that there was something going on. But maybe because I spend a lot of time when I watch a movie or read a book looking for the subtext, you know, like watching Captain America, I'm like, oh, Stephen Bucky or whatever. So I'm always very quick to ship the main male characters. But in this case, I made a mistake. It's hard to believe, but I understand they are not a couple in the book. Maybe in the series they play with it a little bit, because honestly, I was super convinced. Anyhow, no more time to waste. Let's not waste time. Episode 6 of the Untamed. Let's do it. Here we go! So excited. Okay. This is second troublemaker. He's probably doing some mischief. It's so funny. When I worked as a teacher in China, like high school students weren't allowed to do lots of things, and they would also like sneak out and, you know, meet together to drink some alcohol or just use their phones because they weren't allowed to. Cheers! I think Luncheon is gonna come soon. Yeah, don't. Like, I don't like touching people. Like, look at that! Does he really not like it when people touch him? Or just baby Shan? What the hell? Why, Vishan, you cannot force people to drink! Oh, poor thing, I feel sorry. Oh! Wait, what? It was alcohol, right? It wasn't like potion. Oh, look. Go back to your room? Really? After you forced him to drink? So pretty. I just had this image of the Sleeping Beauty, laying on her bed waiting for her prince. Lanchan looks even more handsome. Oh my gosh, that's so flirty. No, it's not. Well, he's shy. He doesn't want you to touch him, but he wants to. Oh my, Webishin is like a fly, just going to get you. I bet a man will marry him one day. Oh, look at him, he's sad. Oh, you hurt his feelings, Wei-Wuxian. Oh, poor Wei-Wuxian. That's so sad, not remembering your parents. And he's still like so happy all the time. Is this why he chose a donkey at the beginning? That's a very sentimental thing to do. Oh, look at them. I like it. They share like an honest, quiet moment instead of just, you know, flirting and trying to run. Bottoms up. So maybe like more clans are being attacked by the winds. Yeah, that's the mess that you made yesterday. Ouchie. I can tell it's his first time drinking, because that's a bit pathetic. Wait, Vishan, he was a virgin. Did you flower him? Ah, so Grumpy Uncle knew Wei Vishan's mother. Did he have a cross on here? Interesting. Oh my gosh, don't tell me Lanchan confessed that he drank, even though he was forced. At least he tries to take responsibility, since he's the one that got him into trouble. Oh, he did have a cross on here. No, maybe I'm just thinking too much. Like with this one and the servant boy. Oh my god. I mean, that's taking it a bit too far. 300 times? Look at him. He's taken it before. He's used to it. There's no way that he can stand that otherwise. I think he just wants his big sister to take care of him. Ooh, are they in trouble? Big brother is mad. Ah, big brother is nice. Yeah, he definitely went overboard. Evil guys. And they just scream evil. That's something I'm not quite sure if I like about these show. Like, they're just so simplistic that just evil. Maybe this girl isn't. It's more like in the grey area, but I don't like when the bad guys are so obviously the bad guys. Is Lantern Faith in there? Ah! Yes! What with the clothes on? No way! Come on, they're human springs. You need to take it off. This is always fun in the Chinese dramas. They always take bath with the clothes on. Come on, you owe him one. Be nice to him. Oh, that's sweet. Come on, don't say that. You really want him to be your friend, and you need a friend. You need to lose up a little bit. Like, what the? Yeah. Is there a monster or something coming for them? For them? But, oh! It's the same shit that happened in the lake? So handsome. Oh, look at his face. I'm jealous. Oh my gosh. Even with wet hair, he's still super handsome. And I look like a monster when in the swimming pool. I mean, it's like my wet hair is everywhere. I'm just like, eh, but he's still so handsome. Well, let's still fangirling now. Wei Wuxian, on the other hand, is so charismatic, and you can tell he's freezing to death here. What is this place? Is that like a grave? I hope there's nobody buried there. What happened? Yeah? Killer's drink. Ooh! So, killer's drink. Better not to let it touch you. That looks like Drunken's instrument. Ooh, another one! Oh, look, he's so strong. It's just like, it's not killing you anymore. So elegant. Bunnies! 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 Oh my god, look at them, they're so cute! I love, oh, they're white bunnies with pink ears, they're my favorite bunnies. And they have headbands? No, you are not a significant other. Come on, he's gonna do this and stop it, you know, it's not that difficult. Wait, I wanna see this again. Did he just do that? Okay, so you need a headband to protect you from the killer string. But Lantern can stop it. He's like, okay, weren't they sacred? Look at that. This is important. So he's not attacking them anymore. Because what? Because Wei Wuxian became part of the Lan clan? A bit closer, a little bit closer, a little bit closer. He cannot help himself. Pushing him around. Bossy Lantern. Is it like foreshadowing something? Oh, so handsome. This reminds me of Lord of the Rings in the first movie when Galadriel starts like saying like, you know, in place of the Dark Lord you'll have a queen, and she's like moving in that spiritual realm as well. Is her? Who is her? Wow, are these memories? Did you know? Isn't that the thing that the bad guy wants? Is it here? And who is her? This is Alan. I think this is the first time that I saw like a female disciple from the Lan clan. They're all boys. How can they reproduce? They can all be gay. Yeah, so how long were they there? What is the matter with her? Like, does he have like a health issue or is he sick or something? Who was that? Her fiancé! Oh, look at that. He rescued you. Oh, he looks shy. Look, oh, it's so flustered. What's with these two? Like, you know they're like engaged, but there you go. A proper bow. Now, Lantern approves. Oh, look at the pink ears. I love pink ears. Like white rabbits with pink ears. There's because he's trapped in the cave. How come this is still alive? Maybe we'll find out what is the Yin Iron. So he poisoned it with negative energy. Like it was corrupted by him. Couldn't they just like reverse the process? Like use positive energy? Okay, so it was too powerful to control and they decided to hide it. Makes sense. What a wonder. They really needed it. I pity that they had to go away and hide because they really need somebody like her in the long run. and she found the piece. But something went wrong because he's hiding. It was too powerful to be controlled. Okay. But the fact that nobody has succeeded doesn't mean that it's impossible, right? Wait, so she created the killer string? Woo! Powerful shit! I like this girl. Then things went wrong. That's such a pity. Doesn't look good. She was trapped, guarding the piece. Well, that's tough. But I mean, she made a mistake and she took responsibility. Oh, I like this girl. It's a pity that things went wrong. See you guys. Okay, so this was a very intense episode. I had to pause and watch it again and then take some time to reflect on it. Basically, the episode is divided into halves. The first half is a lot lighter and really funny. So we have Wei Wuxian and his troublemaker friends. They just messing around, sneaking alcohol into the classes. And then Lan Chan quotes them, and Wei Wuxian uses a talisman to force him to drink, which I don't approve of, but okay. And it is funny. And seeing Lan Chan drunk, that was hilarious. Like, he had zero tolerance because he drank a shot. Something like this, And I remember last time I went to a nightclub, I was actually in China. It was before COVID started, and my friend and we asked for like 12 tequila shots, and we drank them like in, I don't know, 15 minutes, like, and I was less drunk than he was after just one. So it was hilarious. First, like, pew, he just fell down asleep, and then the second later, he just woke up and he started following Wei Wuxian like a lapdog. Like, he followed him around everywhere and just started playing around him, and it was so much fun. And it also gave us a glimpse to his inner thoughts, because usually he's just so repressed and so composed, and he's just like, Wei Wuxian takes a step closer to him and he just steps back and he tenses up and he just needs to put distance between them. But when he's drunk, he's just like circling Wei Wuxian and just looking at him, and it was really funny. Then we also find out about the Lan Clan headbands, which I think was quite romantic. So nobody except for your parents or your special significant other can touch it, basically your husband or your wife or your boyfriend. And then it was really funny when just Wei Wuxian just couldn't help himself when he was like, oh, it's there, and he just tried to touch it all the time, and Lan Chan was like, but I don't know, I think he really wanted him to touch it anyway. It was really sweet. It was really, really sweet. But then we got to the second half of the episode, the later part, and that had a lot of plot development. Okay, so Wei Wuxian went to the spring to take a bath because Big Brother, and I love Big Brother so much. Big Brother told him, you're gonna be pretty sore for a few weeks, so just go there, and it will help. And it was a perfect setup because I bet Big Brother knew that Lan Chan was already there. Of course, like Lan Chan was bathing, but he was wearing his clothes. That's just typical Chinese drama. Like, it drives me crazy. I think I only watch one Chinese drama when the girl actually take off her clothes before taking a bath. But anyway, so Wei Wuxian is just shameless, like dancing around Lan Chan, and Lan Chan just like super tense. Yeah, in the swimming pool in the spring, he doesn't have that much space to run around. So it was really sweet to see them. But then they fell inside the spring or something to a secret cave, and then we meet the Lan ancestor. And she was a woman, and she was the only woman who became head of the Lan clan, sect leader. And I really like her. I think she was fascinating, and I would love to see like a spin-off just about this girl and that period of history. So, as often happens when a woman has a position of power, especially like in ancient times, in the past, so I imagine like people didn't take her seriously, and she felt that she had to prove herself. And she was a badass because she invented the killer string, which is a awesome mode, like super awesome. I think that's what Lan Chan used in the first episode when fighting against the devil arm. But yeah, so she invented that. So unlike the current set leader or Lan Chan's uncle, who are very set on their ways, and like if this is how it was done in the past, this is how we are gonna keep doing it because it's the right way. She was very inventive, a little bit like Wei Wuxian. I think they were very similar. That's why they had the same thought, you know. So she finds out about this weapon, the Jin Iron, which in the past was used for good, but then a guy became corrupted, you know, power hungry, and he corrupted the yin iron. So he poured into it all that negative energy, and it became like a tool for evil, a really powerful tool, and it killed a lot of people. But this girl was like, okay, so we broke it into pieces and then we hid it away, but we can't use it. What if we are able to, you know, reverse the process and use it for good? And I understand why she felt that, you know, the need to prove herself to be better than her colleagues, male colleagues. That's something that really, you know, I think it's really important to have the discussion in today's world, even though women's rights had, you know, progressed so much. And I think we are in pretty equal standing right now, at least in my country. Um, but it's still, I think it's important not to forget the past, because it wasn't that long ago when a woman couldn't go to the bank and just open a bank account. So I really like that, and I think it was really sad. It's really sad that she failed, and you know that the Gene Iron overpowered her, and she had to lock herself away and use her spiritual energy to trap the Gene Iron inside the cave to keep everybody safe. And obviously, like there wasn't another female state leader after her. So I figured maybe this is something like, you know, with the Empress Wu in history. Like she was a really powerful figure, and she did a lot of good for the country, and she really advanced women's right inside her reign, you know. But after she died, like her son hated her so much that she basically, yeah, reversed all the good things that she had done, and that, you know, he erased her name, and her prime minister, who happened to be a female as well, like he desecrated her tomb, and you know, erased everything. And then China became a lot more sexist than it had been in the past. So maybe some kind of counter movement happened after this sect leader, this female sect leader, went away. And obviously, if in the past the Lan sect was, you know, open to discussion and experiment, and was like very forward thinking, which makes sense because they held like classes for all the other sects. So there must be a reason for that. And I don't think it's, you know, to memorize the 300 rules or 3,000 rules. That obviously once it disappeared, like it had the opposite effect, and they became a lot more narrow-minded and set on their ways. And I think something bad is gonna happen in the future because of this. It's just something. And then I'm still curious because I understand that this female leader failed when she tried to use the yin iron, but Wei Wuxian was convinced that it could be done as well. So I'm thinking maybe there is a way. If it was created, I mean, if it was corrupted by pouring a lot of negative energy, why not use the inverse process and use like lots of positive energy, love, and kindness and compassion and love? I mean, suppose like in literal love is always like the most powerful tool. So maybe Wei Wuxian might be able to reverse this process and be able to use the yin iron for good. Um, it might happen. I don't know. I'm just guessing here, but I think that would be really interesting. Um, so yeah, plot development. I understood finally why the yin iron is so important and why the bad guys have wanted so much. Hopefully the girl in red won't be able to get it, because yeah, they said that lots of people died because of the yin iron. So the Wen sect, the leader of the Wen sect, I mean, he's clearly like crazy and psychopathic. So yeah, bad news for everybody if he gets it. Hopefully they will stop him. And then I also liked a lot that moment when Lanchan was still drunk, but you know, he sat on the bed next to Wei Wuxian, and they had this quiet moment when they shared really personal information. You know, when Lanchan, who is still clearly heartbroken about his mother's death, and he, you know, confessed to Wei Wuxian that they had died, and Wei Wuxian also told him, you know, my parents also died and I barely remember them. I thought it was a really sweet detail that this memory that this is the only memory that he has of his parents, and he shared it with Lan Chan. And then we see, like, in the first episode, he found a donkey to move around instead of a horse, and I was like, what is this? But you know, it brings me back to that, and I think it's really sweet that, in a sense, he's still trying to recreate that moment. I suppose for a kid that later on became an orphan, uh, it is really touching to have that memory, and it was probably one of the happiest memories that he has. So it was really sweet to see that it's still very much alive in his mind. And when I saw him sharing that with Lan Chan, and you know, they have this moment of connection, because Wei Wuxian is always so loud and always dancing and moving. So it was really nice to see him, you know, sit down and having this conversation and say, wow, there's more than they have in common that it seems at first sight. So that was beautiful. I love that. It was really touching, and it also let us know a very soft side of Lan Chan, because he's always so stern, and especially with himself, but also with others. You know, has this posture where he has to be like the first disciple, and he has to keep discipline, and he just follows the rules so much. So it was really nice to see that inside he's a very, very kind, soft person. Yeah, I really enjoyed that, and I really enjoyed his connection with Wei Wuxian. And pretty much that's it. I think. Yeah, I'm really really interested now on the Yin Iron. I can wait to see how that history progress and moves forward. I think the bad guys will probably get it, if not all of it, most of it. So maybe Wei Wuxian will find a way to, you know, reverse the corruption, and that's how they will defeat the bad guys. Or maybe not. I'm just throwing stones here, but I'm blind. Okay, thank you for watching. Please give me a like if you enjoyed this video. Leave a comment, because I love to read your thoughts. Like, there was one comment that was so funny. I mean, all of them are hilarious, but she just wrote this dialogue between Lan Chan and his inner thoughts, and then his brother, and was like, oh my god, so funny. So I love reading your comments. Don't give me spoilers, at least no like huge spoilers, but I love reading your comments. And yeah, thank you for watching. See you in the next episode. Bye.